Alright. Hopefully we're good now? Question mark? I'm just constantly looking at my OBS to make sure we're actually good.
1930s porno clippings in the attic? Oh, my apologies. Allow me to correct myself. It's the 1930s girls' sensual parts clippings. I'll look for them.
Alright. We good now? Question mark? We
You
good?
want
We good?
me
We
to
good?
destroy them as soon as possible.
Alright. I'm giving it like a minute. I'm giving it an extra minute. Just to make sure it's actually good, because I don't know what the fuck was happening. Alright. Let me make sure. Let me like. Let me just like look around and make sure everything's like good while I wait for the minute to pass. Oh my god, the moment I looked away. The moment I fucking looked away. I thought it stutter. What the fuck? Why is it stuttering? Oh, hold on. Is something with the game? Don't you like lower the game settings? Let's see. Alright. Hopefully that works. I'm not sure as to why it keeps dropping frames for some reason. Like I don't have anything running in the background. I guess I can't stream today because my internet's being an asshole. Let me see. Give me a sec. Hello, hello. Sorry, you caught me in the middle of doing tech support because I keep dropping frames like every other minute. I'm trying to figure out why. Give me a sec. Why is it like this?
1930s porno clippings in the attic? Oh, my apologies. Allow me to correct myself. It's the 1930s girls' sensual parts clippings. I'll look for them. You want me to destroy them as soon as possible?
It has stuff. I'm pretty sure it has something to do with the game itself. Cause like right now it's fine. I'm looking at my connection and it's fine. But the moment I just show the game, it's the moment it starts to like crash. And I already lowered the settings on the game, so it's like I don't know what's going on with it. But look. I'm gonna do this, and like the moment I look away, it's gonna go straight down. Like my connection's gonna go to straight dog water. And it has to be. I don't think it's specifically my internet, because my internet has been fine all of today until like the moment I started streaming. Which means it might be something on OBS side, YouTube side, or something about the game specifically. What if I do this? It looks possibly fine now. Yeah, I'm just looking at my connection, and it says so far just full bars. Hasn't gone like extremely low. So it looks fine. Alright. We'll see if that works. Because I have been trying everything and nothing. So it's like I don't know exactly what's wrong with it. Because my OBS is up to date. So I don't think it's that. At best, I might need to roll back. But this has literally started happening like... This started happening like, what, Wednesday? Wednesday-ish? But like... Even then, Wednesday was like a small hiccup, and then it was just completely fine all the way through. This one has been doing it constantly since I started to try streaming, which was almost an hour ago. OBS does not want me to finish chapter 11. Said, no, you ain't. OBS is trying to tell me to take another day off. I'm just constantly looking at my connection, cause the moment I look away, the exact moment I look away is when it starts going down. So I'm just like, okay, it looks good now. Hold on, I'm gonna do something. How are you? Right. I did it went too low. Okay.
vehicle.
The driver was a menace. They're not just supplying the war anymore.
Hello, Seth Fire Emblem. The probably for the Huxley through the receiver.
What do you think that means, Chris?
Both sides are gathered in the same room listening to reports from the front lines. Chris let out a soft woof or chuckle, though he does not let it betray the seriousness of his words.
Huh. That the Manus have decided to build themselves an army.
That seems likely.
Alright.
In that case,
It looks to be
we must
fine now.
prepare
I don't know what the
immediately
fuck was
for a
happening
response.
in the beginning.
Xeno's main force is still at the eastern front. They won't be able to reinforce us if anything happens here. The Foundation will need an army of its own.
You know, I even told myself, I was like, you know, I usually stream Zenless for like the first hour-ish during the endgame. It took me about an hour to fix this. This could have been a quick Zenless stream on doing Deadly Assault. OBS was pissed,
That's
I guess. It was like, what the fuck is the Zenless content? The convoys cuts through the
It
speculation.
will only increase the tension on this front, and it directly violates our peace policy. Manus Vindicte takes in only pure-blooded arcanists. That doesn't make for a large recruitment pool. It won't be much of an army, really. To say nothing of the fact that they lack the organization or discipline that is needed for a true large-scale military operation. Armies need human leadership. You forgot to take Arcana into consideration, Petra. You don't know what she can do to her followers with her new power. Whatever the case, we cannot take anything for granted. The Foundation will need the strength to defend itself from future attacks by the Manus. If we act quickly, we may even get ahead of things.
God, I
I'd like
can't
to see
stop
what the
thinking about
committee will
Chaos
think
and
of
just
this
thinking
plan.
of Seth Fire Emblem,
I
of
hope they'll
Seth
have a
from
better
Fire
grasp of
Emblem.
the consequences.
The Sacred
You're not
Stones,
seeing the
I believe.
board, Petra.
He looks just like him. The communicator struggles to transmit the two leaders' heated exchange. Pierce, on the other hand, stays quiet, professional, obedient. Before long, the mediator takes over the line.
We can't rule out the possibility of a large-scale conflict.
Oh, this asshole.
However, the committee will maintain its peace policy until we have reliable evidence.
You know, I am surprised she's not, she hasn't been more involved in the story. Because, like, she was in here chapter 3, chapter 4, and then just kind of disappeared from the story, up until, like, basically now. Like, she has appeared since, before, but, like, very, very small roles. Like, very little screen time, compared to her role in chapter 3 and 4.
And if the worst happens,
You saw me when we first started this game like a month ago? Yeah, you could say I may or may not like this game. This game? Pretty neat. That's just Seth. That's just Seth.
Then we'll do what we must to survive, even if that means igniting a worldwide war.
That said, just came back and see that you did a lot. I
We
do
have a
have a playlist of all the VODs that I've done of Reverse in chronological order. So it should be like you click on the playlist and like the very first VOD should come up. It should be at the top. So yeah, I've been doing nothing but playing this game nonstop. With like the occasional Zenless streams every Friday. With the exception of this, of today.
I see.
The glow of arcane skills fades as they approach, revealing their hidden sanctuary. It is or was an abbey, appropriately got there with ornate stone walls rising up to meet the air, its dome long collapse.
This monastery. It's not an arcane creation, is it?
I would say this is even with me having to take a detour, or a quote unquote detour, and having to do Floyd to the Golden City, Route 77, and Last Evenings on Earth. And like it's like quote unquote detour because they're not part of the main story, but I did have to do them to understand certain parts of the story.
No. It has only been enchanted with our arcane skill, Carthusian. Beneath its protection, those that dwell here will go unnoticed by any who pass near.
If I didn't have to do that, I would have been already like starting chapter 12 like the day it came out. The gorgeous and fire dwarves walks barefoot on the grass. He looks up from his book to meet the new arrivals.
Greetings, I'm Marcia, investigator of the St. Pablo Foundation.
I haven't done any of the other side events or the other like reflections, but I do plan to, but like slowly.
Oh, I see. Have you made a vow of silence?
Since it's going to take me forever to unlock all of them. The sound of breaking rock draws her eyes away.
Huh?
Beneath the broken narrow windows, don't touch it open being the store. The surface softening into flesh. Her face is marked by twisted sorrow as she walks towards Sentinel with an exaggerated gait.
Marie, mon petit chou, the rest returned to us again. But oh,
This would be like her mom.
child needs rest.
He just pulls Marianne into a tight embrace and plants a series of deep kisses on her cheeks. Sentinel endures the affection with as much grit as she did the bullets.
And this is a friend?
The woman turns to Marcia, her eyes now pooling with greater sadness.
Oh, poor child.
Sal comes too quick to dodge and too sorry to resist, pulling Marcia into a breathtaking embrace. 1 second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds. The smothering hospitality at last abates, and Marcia takes a deep breath of fresh air, taking in the pleasant scent of grass and wildflowers.
Our Marie has never been tireless in her toils. 'Tis a shame that she never permits us to aid her. Am I truly too aged to be of service? Oh, but perhaps my age has eclipsed my wisdom, for I have thus far been an unwelcoming host. Allow me to brew you some tea.
She leaves with singular purpose and surprising speed.
My aunt is a gentle soul. She came by here 1 year ago, not fearing the danger, saying she must take care of everyone left in the family.
It's so good. So like, before I started playing this game, I had no info on the game. I just like heard that like in regards to story, everyone constantly praises this game as like one of the best, and the designs. So like going in, I was essentially going in blind, just like, you know, I have no idea what to expect, and I ended up loving it immediately.
That old lump of stone that greeted us came here to take refuge with his brother after they were injured last year.
She hangs her head with resignation.
Only a small number of my kind dwell here. Many of us remain divided by the war. Enjoy my aunt's hospitality. I shall go now to collect what you see.
Oh, aunt. Okay. Oh, Tia.
I'll be here then. Hold on.
I saw it like when my connection went to red for a moment on OBS, and I was like, this motherfucker. She lets herself relax only a moment before noticing the stone-faced gargoyle that looks down at her from a dozen perches. A thought crawls under her skin.
Bonjour?
She spins around in place, meeting the unblinking eyes of each statue, stopping on the figure of a young girl. The girl's hands cover her face in a mournful pose, the silent tragedy of an endless moment of loss.
This is...
Why hath my cousin brought you here?
Oh, is this the one we saw? That like went to her at nighttime? That went to Sentinel at nighttime. Tall, gaunt monk stands in the courtyard.
You are not one of us.
Oh, he is.
You are a bringer of war in our house of peace. What does your foundation seek from our quiet holes?
There's accusation in the gravely tone of his voice.
You misunderstand. The Foundation isn't bringing war. We're trying to end it.
This war is neither yours nor ours to end.
What are you saying?
The monk falls silent as debating whether his next words are worth the effort. His face contours, becoming an exaggeration of self-righteousness.
It has come as a divine punishment for the faithless who have turned from God. Its end will come only with the extinction of civilization.
Sounds like you want everyone, humans and arcanists alike, to suffer and die.
You twist my words, Chevalier. I do not seek this end, this path of suffering out of hatred for humanity. No, I do so because I pray fervently for their deliverance.
So, early in the story, we found out that the Manus is like manipulating some of the generals with like a miss. They at least described it as like a miss. And Kawan's friend, I forget his name. What on? Was being affected by it. I'm calling it now. I don't think he's affected by it right now, but I think he's gonna be affected by it.
But deliverance waits for the last edifices of this sinful world to crumble. When the faithless nations, as a fire consuming its last embers, burn themselves to ash. Soon, the artifices of modernity, their factories of war and death,
Same
will
year.
crumble.
I was
Babel
like,
before
God
them had.
damn,
Their lives of advancement
story
and
is great.
revolution dying with them. We must return to the innocence
That said,
of the past.
I do like
As Nineveh did,
one of these
heeding
days.
the word of God.
One of these days, I do have to go back and see some of the cutscenes of certain chapters, or because of how much I did. Some of the stuff that happens, it gets like it gets like confused with like other. I get confused with other parts of the story, like something that might have happened in chapter 5. I think might have I think might have happened like chapter, let's say 4. Because I typically did like one chapter a stream, typically, with the exception of chapter 7. That one had to be a 2-day stream, with how long it was.
Assez, cousin.
The rebuke breaks his rhythm. Sentinel steps between Marsha and Ladislas, pausing to take a step back.
Prophétie en empêcher notre invité de prendre son thé.
Not the tea. Sentinel turns and hands Marsha a heavy canvas military bag.
Are you able to lift it?
No problem. I can handle it.
I don't know who's your favorite character. Meta-wise, probably Beryl right now. From the OG crew, I would say Regulus. Out of all the characters I've seen, I'm gonna have to give it to... Probably. Okay. Cheating just a bit. Felician. She is so incredibly sassy. I love her. But if we don't count her, if we just count any of the playable characters, I would probably have to give it to Isolde. Or just the exchange with abject curiosity. But Broom is a close second.
N'est-elle pas issue de la fondation que tu dis dépourvue de volonté pour mettre fin à cette guerre? Quel effort vain poursuis-tu donc à présent?
C'est une amie, Ladislas. Je lui accorde la liberté de venir et partir ici comme elle veut.
I would say, just based off design though, I'm loving how Sentinel looks.
Mais elle n'est pas...
C'est mon droit de le faire, n'est-ce pas?
Oui.
Oh, that's nice. My is Lucy. I was sort of like, I wasn't exactly neutral towards Lucy. I still liked her from what little I saw in the very beginning, but after the I guess Aperian arc, I ended up loving her a lot more. Oh, it was two things. That, and because I saw her, it must have been a trailer, where she goes all around La Place, waking people up at like 6 a.m. I was like, she's great. I love her. Then it turns from her kin back to Marta, who has by now taken several steps away.
You will find here all that I've collected since 1918. Most useful to you may be a list of those in each military who have made contact with the Manus. Take them from here to your foundation, and make of them what you will. I hope they will serve you better than they did me.
One of these days, I have to do a tier list on like favorite characters. Not on meta, because I still don't know a thing about meta stuff. Marta seems more than eager to retreat. Aunt Madeline stands at the front of a stone pillar, tea in her hand, and nods in self-reapproach. The courtyard falls still. Breaks his silence with a withering glare. Oh, there was also the fact that yeah, like there was also the fact that
we are involved now at our peril.
There's also the fact that I love the fact that she constantly keeps her battery up above 75%. I'm like, you know what? That's the mood. She's just like me for real.
Was, as you believe, a divine punishment. The people have suffered enough.
Ont-tu donc souffert? Je ne vois que des cendres et nul sac de pénitence.
He motions to the weeping god tucked in the sanctuary niche.
Hast thou learned nothing from our share, Agnes?
Are you saying yes to the Teolith idea or yes to Sentinel's design?
It was she who prophesied this war.
Oh, the Teolith idea? Do I have Sentinel? No, I don't.
Stone as it came to pass.
I don't have her, but I'll probably have to just do based on like the role and how much I love them during their like main appearance in the story, or it had to be a mixture of the story, any anecdote they have. Oh, both? No, I don't have Lucy, nor do I have Sentinel, though, which makes me sad. Because I love both of them. That said, I couldn't really use Lucy ? Even if I did, only because I don't have any Dynamo units. So it should be my only Dynamo unit. That said, it is not the same, and I know it's not. Doing that, I forgot the name of the roguelike. The roguelike mode where you play as like Semowise. I do always borrow Lucy with my other members being Beryl, Isolde, and typically Medpoc. Oh my god, on Lucy's damage. I was just like, god damn! And then plus, like, every time, like, even if they don't die, Belle just procs her effect and deals even more damage. Yes, Lucy is a damn good character. I just chose Lucy, like, out of the blue one day. I was like, let me try Lucy. Oh my god. And for Tetano, I don't have her yet, though I really want to, just based on design alone. She looks really cool. But for the Chillers idea, I might have to use I might have to do something like any anecdotes they have and like any story stuff of their appearance. So like with Matilda, I'll do like her role in the overall story, her role in any reflections, and her anecdote, like all combined. Just like as an example.
Was she not the closest of us all to the ear of our Lord? Then I can see only one reason for her sacrifice.
I heard she was like
it is a
broken in the beginning, and I believe it.
Tell me, if that is so, why God would choose such a warning?
Revelation and prophecy oft appear inscrutable to those that disbelieve them, until the truth is made manifest.
His voice trembles, a practiced tension of humility and pride.
Mais je crois, et je vois clairement ce que tu ne vois pas, que notre Seigneur nous enjoint de ne ni combattre, ni mettre fin à cette terre. Car cela est venu tel un nouveau grand déluge, destiné à balayer ce monde pécheur. Agnès reviendra à nous lorsque notre innocence passée sera retrouvée et reconstruite à partir de leur ruine. Mais la foi doit être préservée si elle doit être reconstruite. Et c'est la base encombrante aux fidèles, à nous, les gargouilles. Je t'en prie, écoute mes paroles, cousine. Dépose ton épée de vengeance. Ne réponds pas aux démons qui murmurent dans ton sang. Et ne souille pas davantage ton âme déjà si lourde de péché.
She was broken, Lord. Glad I got her that time. She had her wee one. What was it, Lucy? No, I mean, is it her or Ulrich? But she might have had her wee one in the month that I've been playing. I know Ulrich did for sure. His cousin and I have been easy to preach to. She's 7 saw and purpose really in her eyes.
Arme
But then
à feu,
yes.
canon, donc.
So if a character is if a character speaks a different language, you will hear them speak that other language a lot. So like they're French, so you will hear them speak French a lot. If someone is like German, you'll hear them speak German a lot. And the same with Spanish and so on.
Tu te souviens comment ces machines ont détruit nos vies, n'est-ce pas?
Also,
Alors, tu sais déjà.
for reference, Kyle, this is starting a timeline where World War I has continued for 2 more years.
Que l'innocence du passé ne repose pas simplement enfuie, prête à être reconstruite. Elle est morte et disparue.
Yes, she's still broken
Si
too.
porter un fardeau de péché permet de mettre fin à cette guerre, ce prix me semble dérisoire.
When his light is stunned, he fights back tears and turns to face the altar. The light from the stained glass window sweeps him like a mourner's cloak.
As-tu oublié le péril de nos ancêtres? Ou les nombreux noms que nous avons effacés de notre lignée lorsqu'ils se sont égarés du chemin de la droiture? Le son démoniaque a déjà submergé notre famille. Et je crains qu'il ne te submerge bientôt toi aussi. Et moi, je ne souhaite pas devoir effacer ton nom, Marianne, de notre lignée.
To be continued. Oh, right. These researchers can constantly exceed our expectations. It was during the Merovingian dynasty that the Bishop of Rouen successfully subdued the first known gargoyle. This gargoyle descends then from a unique lineage devoted to protecting churches across generations. However, in recent times, many younger gargoyles have chosen to abandon this ancient tradition, leaving the dark church porches with the light and glamour of the modern world. Based on my recent observations, this generational conflict continues to cause significant distress among elder gargoyles. It's worth noting that the younger generation's departure also relates to modern churches being unable to provide adequate sustenance, reflecting broader societal changes. This aspect warrants further historical analysis. Gargoyles have some unique arcane skills. First, the arcane ability allows them to petrify their own body parts, a formidable defensive mechanism during the age of close-quarters combat with bayonets and spears, though considerably less effective against modern artillery bombardments. Additionally, gargoyles possess exceptional visual capabilities with particularly remarkable night vision. This trait complements their natural stealth abilities, enabling them to both detect hidden threats with ease and execute perfectly timed I must admit it's surprising that such impressive combat abilities were historically limited to the protection of churches, though my lack of religious knowledge may explain this confusion. Your theological ignorance is indeed astounding. Mandatory religious studies await you. While I object to you reading my research notes without permission, I'll concede that compared to your piety, I'm clearly the irreligious one, the pure biologist. Even said I'm not a pure biologist. Who's your highest damage dealer and who's my best healer? Best healer, most likely Medpark, especially since I got the Euphoria. And damage dealer? Probably Beryl? Yeah, probably Beryl. It's either Beryl, Isolde, maybe I forgot the name. I'll look at the roster right now, but I know who I'm thinking about. Gargoyle carry a curse with the origins of the curse remain shrouded in secrecy. People are open about its manifestations. Excessive bloodshed appears to corrupt them. This corruption takes the form of mental instability, progressing from rejecting to completely abandoning their faith. Well, my pure biologist friend, your gargoyle research now necessitates the very religious study that you say you have no interest in. This notebook clearly requires a study or lock. Let me see. Gitian.
You often show up.
That was because I have the Euphoria
among the house guests.
That said, once I build up Broom, it's more than likely gonna be her.
I have one as well, though it seems they do totally different things for us.
She'll be tied with Belle for like my highest damage dealing DPS. But I'm calling the middle building her though. Like I need to get all her resources and stuff like that. I'll be back real quick. Alright, I'm back. Oh, you missed Broom? So I wasn't sure whether or not to get her, but after playing A Flowing Feast, I was like, you know what? I like Broom and Felician so much that I'm gonna get her regardless. Hold on. Alright. I stopped because I was dropping frames, I noticed. So I was like, I'm gonna just wait until it goes back up. Alright. Hopefully it fixes itself. Hopefully, at least. I don't know why I keep dropping frames. Like... Well, like, especially this early. I noticed that, like, the past couple of streams, I started dropping it, like, around 2 a.m. my time. And then, but now it's dropping frames a lot earlier. I don't know why. Like, I don't know what's causing it. Especially since my internet has been fine all of today. So I don't necessarily think it's my internet and more like there's something on like OBS's side or like something, something like on OBS's side or something like on YouTube's end. At least I'm hoping that's the case. This game does not want me to start chapter 12. It's like, hell no, you're doing chapter 11, that's it. The bored and idle remnant of Squad 12 carries out her as yet tedious order. He stops by a window, squinting inside. Broken furniture and cobwebs woven between cracked and forgotten china. A uniquely shaped counter-arcanium monitoring device disrupts the decaying scene.
Clearly, no one's bothered to do any cleanup then.
He opens the window and leans in, her mask blocking out the sudden puff of dust. Following her officer's instructions, she pulls out a transparent strip of cloth and places it by the device. So, the cloth changes color rapidly and a line of knee letters appears on the surface. So, I'm not sure if I will or not. I might take a break on Monday. We'll see how I'm feeling on Monday. But, regardless, the next time I stream, whether it's Monday or Wednesday, the next time I stream, if this happens again, I'm just gonna have to call my internet and be like, hey, this is happening. All good, all good. Thank you for coming, Steven, and have a good night.
Counter-arcanum device operating normally. Looks like I'm not needed here either.
He climbs back out the window.
you... Meryl. Masha.
You know what I might do? I might stream something else. The next time I stream, I might stream something else that isn't Revolve. Like, I don't know, Rivals of Ether 2, or just like any game, and see whether or not I'm still having internet problems. If I do, it might be something about the game. The young soldier springs up to greet her, visibly relieved.
It really is you. You're back, finally. Is Paravian alright?
Oh, poor guy's had a hard time of it, but at least he's still in one piece. He's lying in a sickbed as we speak. He should recover soon. It's too bad he didn't find anything too useful in the village. Well, aside from that armored vehicle.
Fortunately, Sentinel happened to be there at the same time.
So, it really was her? The one who assassinated Colonel Hirschfelder?
Is Paravian?
Is Paravian alright?
Paravian? Is he the one that got mentioned in one of the papers that like he's like a convict? Because I do know there was someone in Squad Chirp that was a convict, and that Fire Emblem keeps a tight leash on them. I can't remember if it was him or not.
Yes, she'd collected a wealth of evidence concerning Manus Vindicte. I've already delivered it to Commander Kreus.
Kreus.
As for the assassination,
I just call him Seth Fire
it turns
Emblem.
out her actions
He looks a
weren't
lot like him.
entirely unjustifiable. Let's just consider it a misunderstanding.
Misunderstanding? She literally killed a guy.
Oh, God forbid a
She's
woman
not
has
the only
hobbies. Mangja unconsciously rubs the old scars on her palms, feeling them itch like never before. See? Marsha has these same hobbies too. Ella presses her lips together, creating a twisted crease in her mask.
Well, Anyway, I was just worried that something bad might have happened to you. Like what happened to...
To whom?
Charles and Amanda. We haven't heard from them in over 4 hours now.
Oh.
They were dispatched to investigate Hill 299, correct? Has any help been sent their way?
Probably not.
Commander Kreus sent some men to look for them.
Oh.
Hopefully,
Okay.
we'll hear some good news soon.
Not
Most
gonna
of the
lie,
other
I thought they'd be
teams
like,
have
no,
finished
why
their
would we?
investigations. A few of them are already in the safe zone, actually. Apparently, they found a lot of useful info. So, we won't have to head back out again, right?
Ella watches Marsha carefully as if waiting for her to confirm something.
The front's getting shelled to hell and back. I mean, chances are we'll...
Marsha pats her on the shoulder.
The evidence Sentinel provided is quite damning. Our job here will be over just as soon as we can get a hold of the team at Hill 299. Don't worry.
And copies of the evidence Marsha submitted have been spread across the table. Personal letters, marked military maps, battle plans, engineering blueprints, defaced and altered documents. Along with them on the table are exhibits recovered by other investigators from across the front line, arranged in a rough chronological order starting from 1918.
This is unbelievable.
If he's not a villain, so I don't think he's the villain of the chapter, but I do think he might be an antagonist. I would be shocked if he's not. He stares at the pile, the sheer flood of information overwhelming him.
These documents, the evidence is undeniable. Every one of those absurd conspiracy theories was true. The 1918 peace negotiations really were sabotaged by Manus Vindicte. The nations on both sides of this war have been under the deception of an invisible enemy. It is no wonder that even the victors of the 1919 offensive gained no real advantage. My God, to think Manus Vindicte has been sharing war secrets with both sides to ensure neither can win this war. That they have used our commanders as tools for their massacre, it is nigh on unimaginable.
He looked up with a sudden realization.
This does not simply concern one nation. These documents could topple nearly all of Europe's military leaders.
Okay, he seems fine for now.
With this
but
list of managed defectors in our hands, and if we act with haste, we may finally put every one of them behind bars.
we'll see if he like reveals himself to be evil at the end or something.
Let me remind you that Laplace may be able to heal these so-called defectors. Eberhard's case proved that the Manus's mental influence can be purged.
Yes, of course. Whatever the case, we must act as soon as possible. The Chancellor and the Reichstag are prepared to strike.
Finding light in a once grim future, he starts to shake, sending ripples to the papers in his hands.
Agreed. The evidence is sufficient. There is no need to delay.
Wunderbar. Just think of the soldiers finally making their way home. This is the day we secure a century of peace for Europe.
Sounds like a line for the history books.
He has no mind to react to Creus' parting jab. Stuffing all the documents into his briefcase, he watches out. Please tell me they made copies. Putting the remaining mess on the end's desk, Creus retrieves a hidden communicator. Been connected the entire time.
Everything's going according to plan.
Oh? Please tell me he's talking to like Constantine.
Good.
Thank
the
God.
other teams have shared the same intelligence with the pacifist political leaders in their respective regions. All the Foundation has to do now is watch for any interference from Manus Vindicte.
Can't believe I'm saying thank God about something Constantine related.
Won't this approach cause even more turbulence?
Timekeeper.
I forgot Vulcan is just chilling in here. Like, I know she wasn't like she's not like in I think it's France, but she's not like in the location of what the majority of Chapter 11 is happening. But I completely forgot she's just chilling here. You have been expected the faction leaders, making this an unexpected relief.
Oh, yes, Creus. I was just listening in.
I see. In any case, the outcome can't be worse than the war we're living through, Timekeeper. As I'm sure you learned in your history studies, this war claimed tens of millions of soldiers' lives. Not to mention the equally massive number of civilian casualties, whether direct or otherwise. We are now 2 years on from what should have been the end of this war. The death toll has already climbed much higher, and it will only continue to rise if we don't put an end to it soon. At least our efforts have won us a marginally better outcome.
I see.
In short, the war is already over. Once the pacifist political parties take power, an armistice will surely be signed in Montpellier.
How do we tell her? I'm like looking at the notes. I'm like, there's like note what, 12, 13 maybe. Ain't no way it's ending this soon.
This may not be the time, but I have a question to ask. Does the Foundation Committee have any contingency plans should things take a turn for the worse?
The silence in the room confirms the suspicion of the voice on the other call.
Did you notice something suspicious?
The former visual officer pushes out as many suspicious details from his memories as he can.
It's about Hirschfelder's assassination. Do you remember a certain detail from Marshall's report?
You think his death to be the spark of a reignited war. But even if I had stayed my hand from him, your plans would have been for naught.
If that was so, why would the Manus risk exposing Hirschfelder? Why would they allow him to meet with the Foundation in Montpellier? If Hirschfelder hadn't been killed, would the negotiations have become a fruitless tug of war?
Manus Vindicte would only cooperate with the Foundation on something that was sure to fail.
An intuitive guess is simple, drawing on the experience of prior contact with Manus Vindicte.
Could it be that they're purposely diverting our attention?
My thoughts exactly, Timekeeper. That said, securing peace is our top priority at the moment.
To be continued. Diverting attention, that makes so much sense because I was like, yeah, this shit is not gonna be like what, a 16 node chapter. 2 pounds of sugar.
Six years of war have deeply shaken the resolve and faith of our nation. It is clear to all that this war cannot continue any longer. Afraid of the loss of power that peace may bring to them, leaders across Europe elected to collaborate with the evil cult Manus Vindicte, sacrificing countless young lives in meaningless carnage. But carnage is precisely what Manus Vindicte desires. Unseen by all, their wicked influence has long wormed its way into the leadership of every warring nation. But worry not, the conspiracy has been thwarted. Every treasonous general has been arrested and will soon face a fair court-martial.
Damn. He worked quick.
The heroes who bled for the fatherland are finally returning.
I was over here thinking like,
but we will welcome them with smiles on our faces and gratitude.
I was over here thinking like, oh, he's gonna die. I mean, he still might die, but like, I thought his like attempt would have been like fruitless.
The year 1920. This war will come to an end.
11th hour, 11th day, 11th month of the year. Alright, we're good. Like, I saw the boss on OBS go down. I was like, I'm gonna just wait. Alright. Weeks have passed since assassination, and the desolate streets of Montpellier has spawned to life again. Delegates from the belligerent nations gather on opposite ends of the world. Soft bowler hats and ties decorate the event, makes with occasional peak caps and military epaulets, though now precious few. No dignitaries demand higher security. Each nation came with their own detail, but the operations commander insists on further reinforcements from the Foundation.
Third routine patrol complete. No anomalies detected, sir.
You want to pay from Constantine? Just unsubscribe for a month. True! No, to be completely honest, I'm actually surprised she's not a major character in the story. Like, or like, in terms of like appearance wise, because she's only really been here, she's only really had like major story, major screen time in like chapters what, 3 and 4? 4 for sure. And like since then she's had appearances, but like they were all like minor appearances. So seeing her have like a more prominent role in chapter 11 kind of surprised me, because I was just like, they haven't really done anything with her. audience. Like they haven't really gave her like a major wall. I should be like more. That's what I meant to say. They haven't really gave her a major wall since then. So I was actually kind of surprised. Now, that said, where's Juvis? Juvis only had one major wall. Like her last major wall was like chapter 4. And that was it. She's had like small appearances, but she's never been like with Vorten in any of her adventures. So it's like, man, I kind of wish we saw more Juvis hanging out with Vorten.
No further warnings from the Arcanum detection group. Should we lower the alert level?
Maintain the current level. I need at least 2 squads on standby at the command post at all times.
Yes, sir.
Clad in white Foundation security, they generally carry out their orders. On the busy town road, the commander suddenly stops. Eyes shut, he focuses, trying to sift through the din of stuffy conversation. He activates his communicator. The line sparks to life instantly.
Any response from Charles and Amanda?
Negative. They've been silent since they reached Hill 299. It's like we're calling into the abyss.
Also, so I'm not saying this current stream is perfect right now, because occasionally I see my OBS dropping to like red bars and stuff like that. Not right now, but like once in a while. But this shit took me like an hour to fix. And I was just like, man, that just could have been a Zenless stream. I could have just done the new Deadly Assault in that 1 hour. Because like I started streaming and like immediately started dropping. And I was just like, what the fuck is going on? Dude, I still don't know what the fuck is going on, because I did like little changes, like very little changes, and now it just decides to work. I might, the next time I stream, whether it's Monday or Wednesday, because I'm thinking of taking a break on Monday. If it happens again, then I'm just gonna have to call like my ISP, because at that point it just might be like that like it might just be a ISP problem. I'm not entirely convinced it is though, because it's only been happening when I'm streaming, and like usually when I have to call my IPS, it's affecting just my entire internet experience as opposed to just OBS. So I'm thinking it might be a more or less an OBS problem or a YouTube server problem.
Chances are they got snuffed out by the Manus. Luck can't be on everyone's side.
Even so, we need to recover the bodies.
Because that's the reason why my quote-unquote mainstream is now YouTube, and I'm quoting mainstream because originally my mainstream for OBS was Twitch, so like everything was like Twitch related on OBS. But like one day I just started having like terrible connection for Twitch, and the fix for that was me disconnecting my Twitch from OBS, and instead have my mainstream be YouTube, and the Wii stream being Twitch, and that fixed it for some reason. And so now like everything on OBS is like YouTube stuff.
What? So they can be buried with shiny medals?
You're only streaming on Friday night. That is true, but I still been having problems with it since Wednesday, technically Monday, but that shit happened like late at night, like 2 a.m. So like it was still annoying, but it happened like far late into the stream that I was fine with it, because I was like, okay, I streamed for like 6 hours. That's fine, you know. I could just call it then if it happens again.
The signs of enemy
but
activity?
it's like, happening in the beginning of the stream is raising alarms for me.
Maybe all this military and political turmoil messed up their plans after all.
Let's hope so. Whatever the case, we need to get to the bottom of what happened at Hill 299. We can't afford to let any potential threats slip past us.
Already on my way there. How about seeing a psychologist when this is all over, Kratos? Maybe they'll finally cure your Manus Vindictae paranoia.
I have one. She's in my suitcase. Her name is Kania.
Keep your eyes and ears open.
I just realized, do not tell Kakania, Isol, and Marcus about this current setting, because those three. Oh, and 37 and 6, because all that shit happened during 1914, the start of World War One. So he'd be like, oh yeah, that shit has been going on for 6 years now. In an unnoticed corner of the street, a grim figure walks alone. Because like, I'm sure someone might have told them like, oh yeah, World War One happened for 4 years, 1914 to 1918. Just be like, hey, remember that thing I told you about World War One? Disregard that.
Will Andreas ever return?
Turns out it's happening for 2 more years. Elbin, first companion, resigning job on the road away from Monpar.
Hey, sir! Mr. Charon!
Mel went up to him while wiping out of breath.
You leaving already? Marsha told me you're heading back to the front.
She speaks the truth. And you are?
Oh, right. You don't know me. But Marsha told me loads about you. You know Marsha, don't you?
Karen struggles to remember, piecing together Marsha's appearance from his shattered memories.
Yes. The night. I remember.
Great. I'm heading to the front as well. Do you want to... or, I mean, could you please join our convoy?
You wish for me to join you?
You know the front better than anyone.
Mel digs into her pocket, fishing out half a bar of chocolate that has been carefully resealed and wrapped, and puts it into Charon's hand.
Please, Mr. Charon, come with us. We could really use your help.
I mean, it's free chocolate. You'll be dumb not to accept it. Oh, to be honest, I was expecting it to be continued. The font is still as death.
This quiet feels strange.
With how much Sentinel is trying to stop, to end this war, her and Marsha just being like, imagine them overhearing like, I don't know, Vorten being like, oh, at least we finally managed to stop World War One. World War what?
Halt's Maul, Rudolf. Why, damn it?
Soldiers in the trenches gaze up at the empty sky. The ceasefire has not yet been signed, but all military activity in the front line has been suspended. Yet the soldiers still man their trenches, hoping desperately to go home.
Why did Willy and Franz have to...
Eric wipes his face, his callous fingers twisting his features with stress. 6 hours have now passed since the last time a shell exploded or a machine gun rattled. Yet the quiet has a strangeness of its own. The faint cold wind shivers the lines of barbed wire with audible tensile contractions.
So, who won in the end?
Does it matter?
Rudolph's head sways between a nod and a shake.
Then, should we start packing up?
Sure. You can finally take all those notebooks of yours back home. Weren't you planning to turn them into a book?
Oh, this is a red flag, isn't it? They can be like, yeah, sure, pack up, and then like, boom, the war is still continuing.
I don't know. Maybe once I stop being a soldier, my motivation to write will stop too. What about you, Erich? What will you do?
Make bread, I think. My family runs a bakery. I can already see it. My old man cracking open his finest bottle of Spätburgunder when I arrive.
An idea crosses Eric's mind.
Speaking of which, I bet we can go and ask the boys on the other side for some food and drinks. They've got wine and soft white bread. At least, that's what POV said.
Oh, they're
I
gonna
wouldn't mind
die.
some canned peaches.
They're gonna die.
Fine. I'll get you your peaches. I guess I really am your Hauptmann, huh?
He scrounges one for a bit of scrap cloth and ties it to his wife, or pretending it to be a peace flag.
Erich, do not hurry to leave the trenches. Have patience.
Karen slinks back into the trench without a word. Eric drops his rifle for now and steps towards Karen.
Oh, Karen, you're back. Any news?
The delegations from various nations have arrived in Montpellier. The armistice will be signed in 48 hours. It is best to avoid any unnecessary danger until then.
But I'm starving, Caron. You didn't bring any food, did you?
I did.
The new voice catches Eric off guard.
Who are you?
The Foundation has issued food and drinks to be brought to the soldiers on the front. She is responsible for distributing them.
Yeah, more or less what he said. Right. I need a hand unloading these crates of beer. Any volunteers?
There's beer!
The two someone was climbing over the slopes to get out from the dugouts below. In an instant, the trench is packed with wall to wall.
Hey, easy there. There's plenty to go around.
Boys! Boys! You're humiliating yourselves! Get in line and I'll choose a few of you to help out.
Eric calls out a few names, then turns to Karen.
Where's Meyer Braun?
He is needed in Montpellier.
That's a shame. Ja, he's got a backpfeife im Gesicht. But, ugh, who
A
cares?
slap-worthy
The
face.
war's over. Forget it. You, and you. Come here and unload the crates for the nice Foundation girl.
The food is passed from hand to hand until it reaches every soldier. Water and despair still hangs over the trenches, but they do nothing to dampen their appetites. Without cups of butter cake in his hands, heavily afraid of crumbling it. He hasn't seen such soft and bright food in a long time. Then all at once he stuffs into his mouth. Eric hurries to his side, shoving a mug of golden lager into his hands.
Come on, Prost!
Fine.
Count me in. Prost!
I was gonna say, can she even drink? But I don't think we know how old she is. So she could. Metal cups tap rhythmically, shaping to a joyful and bright tune. All across the field, the clinking percussion is met with washes singing voices.
What's that? Do you boys hear singing?
I hear it too, from the other side. Why are they singing?
Oh, right. These are humanitarian rations. They've been given to the other side too. They're probably celebrating.
Eric jumps over the top, waving his whitish flag towards the other side.
Geisier! Come on, boys. Let's make some noise ourselves. Close to you bastards over there. You understand what I'm saying? Close.
I'm so scared that something's gonna happen to the armistice. And they're gonna have to go back to fighting. These fight television stretches late into the night. Yeah, watches the Vesuvius crouch in a dim corner of the trench.
Hey, what are you doing holed up here alone?
Despite his best efforts, he is noticed. Karen lifts his head.
The presence of the dead is not fitting among such joy.
What are you talking about? You fit in perfectly.
He reads a can of torches and a people wrap candy.
I mean, I know you don't exactly eat much, but you can still enjoy the taste of the stuff, right?
That is a good question. Can he
know
even
a guy
eat?
with a fish tank for a head who eats every once in a while. That said, I've never actually seen him do it. Does he just pour the coffee straight into his fish tank or what?
That is an actual good question for Mel, because we do know Orderic did went on a hunger strike. So it's like, A, he eats, and B, how does he eat?
The offer is heard, but refused. Such things have better use to you.
Seriously? Aren't you ever hungry?
There is always hunger within me. But food should be saved for the living. Eat well while you can. Stay alive.
Well, you're not wrong, but I wouldn't exactly put it like that. Come on, take it. Hound's always poking fun at me for eating too much anyway.
Hound?
Oh, never mind. Just take it, alright? It's not like it's easy to get a decent meal out here on the front.
No longer insisting on soliciting Karen's opinion, Mel slips the can into his coat pocket while crunching the cold plastic wrapping of the chocolates.
Oh, at least try the chocolate in your pocket. It'll melt if you leave it in there much longer anyway.
Karen doesn't resist. He nods and slowly rises to his feet.
It is time. I left.
Alright. I still have some finishing up to do here. Won't be long. Just have to make sure everyone's got their supplies. Where are you heading anyway? If you wait a moment, I can come with you.
No. This must be done alone.
I'm guessing he's going back to the
one that must be sent off.
Oh, never mind. I was gonna say, I'm guessing he's going back to the, I guess gravesite that Marsha, saw him at. Yeah, no one was treating it as a serious protest, and I think they even said, he was still eating despite the quote-unquote hunger strike. So it's like, I'm still questioning as to like how he eats. They know what ancient was, with whose meaning is lost to history. Also, what's up, Amy?
Here you are, Eberhard.
How?
Oh, he's still here.
It's good to see you, my friend.
Yeah, he does drink coffee because
How's everyone holding up on the front?
pretty sure he was drinking coffee a lot during the Aperion arc, where they were trying to find out more info on the plantation.
They are celebrating this war's end, singing songs and drinking beer. It's peaceful.
Peaceful.
This reminds me, I have shown people who have I've shown my friends who have played Fire Emblem, Kraus, the redhead, and I was like, Seth, Fire Emblem, and they've all said that is just dead ass Seth. Like he is in fact Seth from Fire Emblem. So it's good to know I'm not the only one who thinks that. It was very interesting, specifically from the last time they met.
It's unexpected that the Foundation would allow you to move so freely.
No, my duty is done. I have no place in Montpé. No place among suits and politics.
New exile stretching in the crisp morning air.
That red-haired official agreed to let me go for a walk every once in a while. He said, someone will keep an eye on you. Whatever. It's getting cold. But I enjoy a crisp winter morning like this. It reminds me of our days as students. Remember? We had to get up before dawn. I was lazier than you. I wouldn't wake up until you rode your bicycle to my window and shouted my name.
I'm like getting so many red flags in such a short amount of time because I'm just like, oh, someone's gonna shoot him, isn't it? Aren't they?
The two of us would miss Latin class, just as Walter did.
Yeah, I don't blame him. Latin class was hell. Walter. He was a good lad.
I'll be more shocked if a hard playable win. 4.5. I talked to John Bluepoke. Told me that knew that it was going to be playable in 4.5.
Addressed to those of us in class 3.
Herr Mühlenberger. I was planning to visit him during my home leave, but, well, you know what happened back home. But he doesn't have a clue about what happened out here. What use is this letter? You and I are the only two class members left since the fall of Montpé. All right, let's hear it, Paul.
Standing his breath, Paul tears it open. He unfolds the letter.
Meine lieben Schüler und ehrenwerte Soldaten. Der Krieg hat einen kritischen Punkt erreicht. Und als euer Lehrer ist es meine Pflicht, euren Mut zu stärken. Ich weiß, dass die Sicht auf den Krieg von der Front aus begrenzter sein könnte, als für uns im Vaterland. Lasst mich also klarstellen, der Sieg ist in unserer Reichweite. Obwohl das Leben an der Front hart ist, denkt daran, dies ist ein Opfer für eine größere Sache. Lasst daher euer Leiden süß sein. Dies wird der glorreichste Moment eures Lebens sein. Und wie ich euch beigebracht habe, wird es uns vielleicht eines Tages gefallen, diese Dinge zu erinnern.
Gefallen? Ha! Hört ihn euch an. Er hat sogar Lucans Gedicht zitiert. Oder war es Virgil?
Es ist höchstwahrscheinlich Virgil. Er hat ihn unten zitiert. Ardentis Fortuna Iovat.
Das Zitat über das Erinnern. Wie sagt man es nochmal auf Latein? Forsan. Haec. Und dann was?
Das Et fehlt, Eberhard. Forsan et haec. Olim memenice juvebit.
Ja, genau das. Dieser alte Fatzke. Er hat geschummelt. Das sind nicht mal seine Worte.
Don't even his words.
Was für ein Dummkopf. Weiß nicht, wovon spricht.
Also, I am surprised at how, like, fast, I guess, how fast the turnaround was for Eberhard. Because when they mentioned the blue mist and that Eberhard was most likely one of the people affected by it, I figured it was gonna be a while before, like, we have to fight him, slash, like, help him get rid from being, like, manipulated by Manus Vindicte. No, Karen killed him within, like, what, the first 5 nodes? And the middle lab both are silent for a moment.
Paul, I'll never be pleased looking back on any of this. If I have children one day, how will I tell them about all this? I sent our fellow countrymen directly into the line of fire, a death trap, knowing full well that the enemy would retake the ground in mere hours. Young lives, lost one after another. And for what? Some senseless orders? I've heard enough. Put the letter away.
Paul slowly folds up the letter. Eberhard, however, snatches up the letterhead, moves into a bar, and throws it into the weeds beside the monument. There's no more fighting, and for the first time in a long time, the day passes without the thunder of artillery. The sunlight falls on blades of grass, tombstones, and birds in the air. The songs finally can be heard once more.
This feeling. I've never felt it before. It's as though, for this one moment, I can... No. I have already taken control of my future. I'd forgotten how good it feels to be alive. For the first time in a very long while, my heart feels light, mein Freund. The choices I've made may be irreversible, but I've made up my mind. There is only one path for me now.
He looks to the top of the hill and starts climbing.
Do you not wish to continue your studies? Your writings are surely safely stored in the school's archives.
Would you return to school, Paul?
It is unlikely, but you still may.
For what? For knowledge? A diploma? That might have mattered to the old me. But I'm no longer that boy.
Eberhard.
It's too late, mein Freund. Far too late. I need some time alone. Please, write a reply to Herr Mühlenberger for both of us.
The weather is unseasonably mild, and Eberhard begins to climb the hill like a student on a field trip. The sunshine-based air makes the world feel new.
The war is over, Paul. The sky is so blue.
Just as it always was.
Just as it always was. Well said. Farewell, mein Freund.
He waves, turns, and walks away. Paul stands and opens his notebook.
Sehr geehrter Herr Mühlenberger, Ihr Brief wurde von Ihren Schülern wohl erhalten. Sie haben gemeinsam die dunkelsten und härtesten Zeiten durchgestanden. Aber nun sind der Kummer und das Leid zu Ende. Sie zeigten Mut und Treue, doch diese Tugenden wurden zu einer Last, viel zu schwer für Ihre jungen Schultern. Deshalb werde ich Ihnen keine leeren Worte mehr aufbürden. Der Krieg hat diese jungen Männer in etwas ganz anderes verwandelt. Das Wissen, das sie ihnen vermittelt haben, ist nun nutzlos. Und sie würden nie wieder ihre Lehren hören. Zu diesem Zeitpunkt muss ich Ihnen mit schwerem Herzen mitteilen, dass alle Ihre Schüler aus der Klasse 3 sind gefallen. Mit besten Grüßen, ein toter Mann. Dies schließt die Aufzeichnungen des Soldaten Paul Haumann ab.
So 4.5, yeah, 4.5. Trust. John Bluepark never lies to me. He's gonna have a. We're gonna see a second cut on, but it's gonna be Eberhard. Trust. But once represented the new beginnings, now only hell is an end. Dietrich Becker died from shelling on 1916, April 27th. Baith? I don't know how to pronounce this. The Zero man died from shelling on 9/16, April 27th. Simon Miller was reported missing on 1916, June 11th, then was confirmed dead. No tag has been found. Frederick Boyer died from machine gun fire on 1916, August 12th. Finn Ragnar died from infection on 1916, November 7th. Elvin Newman died of trench fever on 1916, November 8th. Felix Zimmerman died from shelling on 1916, December 8th. Julian Kruger died from infection after being shot on 1916, December 13th. Ben Becker died on 1916, December 14th, cause unclear. Walter Schmidt died from shelling on 1918, January the 12th. Paul Harmon died on 1918, March 11th. Edward Braun died 1920, November 10th. I didn't realize Karen died on like it's been a while since Karen died. I knew he was dead for quite some time. I didn't think it was 2 years. I don't know, for some reason I thought it was like a couple of months. Also, I'll be right back real quick and go get some water. Oh, more water. Alright, I'm back. He didn't raise immediately. A few months later, still he has 2 years. Oh, okay, okay. In my mind, he raised like not like immediately, but like I don't know, like a few hours maybe. So that's actually pretty interesting to know. Thank you. Oh, let me hold on. I forgot something real quick. Alright. Now I'm back. I don't know why it only happens with us. I think it's because I'm doing a lot of reading, and that might be the problem, but I'm not entirely sure. For some reason, my throat starts to hurt. Not like a lot, but like I can definitely feel like some strain going on. So like I usually get like cough drops with me. Oh, like my throat doesn't strain, but like occasionally I start having to mute myself because I'm coughing. This has spoken a word since news to ceasefire reached the sanctuary, and it's only when I'm streaming with us. So I think, and maybe because I'm doing a lot of reading, I'm not entirely sure. He's been kneeling at the altar for days, having eaten next to nothing. Always thin, he now looks more like a jagged stone obelisk than a man.
What am I to do, mon petit chou? You will not so much as touch the biscuits I baked for him. Never have I seen him in such a state.
The woman claps her hands to her chest, worried but hopeless.
Ladislas.
He gently calls out to him.
The war has ended, not as he foretold. It may take some time ere he is able to free himself of his guilt.
Cher Ladislas, keep thy heart in the Lord, for he shall forgive us no matter how great our missteps.
The good and pious woman stops herself from saying more. There's no line of reasoning sufficient to break him from his watch.
Marie, I beg thee do something. One way or another, we all must return to Rouen in the coming days.
He leaves without another word. Lieutenant comes to Ladislas' slide, but has no desire to adopt his silent prayers. Her focus is on the statue of the crying girl.
Ladislas, you foretold that Agnes would return to herself come the end of the war.
He pulls out a handkerchief to softly clean the stone's unmoving face.
Yet she remains unchanged. Is there truly no way to revive our dear friend? Our family?
Once again, she receives only a humbling, guilt-ridden
Marie?
silence. He turns to the voice, finding it belongs to the woman that has become a regular visitor to the sanctuary. As usual, she brought food, this time some salami and dried cheese. So handing on the supplies, Marcha marches straight towards her.
What news from the front?
Some troops have already withdrawn. The rest will follow suit once the armistice is officially signed. Ladislas, he still won't eat?
Just leave him be.
He doesn't let Marcha dwell on the matter, returning to her work dusting the statue.
If you don't mind me asking, is this statue real?
What do you mean?
I'm not sure how to put this into words properly. It's just that I've never seen her move.
Ah. Now your words are clear.
He gathers her handkerchief and takes a deep breath, the cold wet morning mist filling her lungs.
This is Agnes, a distant cousin of mine. We share a great-grandmother.
He places her hand on Agnes' stone knee.
We took residence together until 1914, both at our clan estate in the suburbs of Rouen and in my rented apartment in Paris. When the war broke out, I departed to join the army. Upon returning during my first leave, I found her in the cellar. It came to pass that, in my absence, she had turned herself to stone.
She can stay in this form as she pleases?
Only so long as her heart yet beats. Were she to turn to stone from within, she would be unable to restore her body to flesh. But Ladislas informed me of another possibility.
Oh?
He said Agnes's petrification was an extraordinary act of self-sacrifice. And that this sacrifice was also a prophecy. Gargoyles were not to coexist with this war. He said that a miracle would occur. That Agnes would be freed from her petrification. I thought it might have been true.
Ignatius told Ladislas still kneeling.
But I suppose it was not. Agnes has shown no signs of recovery.
There must be another way.
And Gargoyle shakes her head, disheartened it.
If only there were. If only I knew of one. But there is very little I know of our bloodline. While the young of my kin generally receive a traditional education from within the clan, my grandmother supported my decision to attend a secular school in my youth. I resided in a small rented apartment in Paris for some time, hoping to enroll at Lonsad. That was until the war broke out.
Therefore, thought to look into March's eyes.
This war, well, you've seen the face of it. It takes but one shot to end a life. And this war has hurt millions. Friends, family, loved ones. I have lost far too many.
Oh, it's art school basically. Neat. I had to look it up because I was like, I don't know what school that is.
Marie.
Forget it. Tell me, have you yet time today?
What do you want to do?
Take a stroll. I've spent far too much time in the monastery.
After a long journey, they return to the field when soaked in blood.
A pilot?
The audio conversation still lingers.
Yes, that's what I wanted to be.
Why?
Many knights joined the Air Force at the time. They believed the sky to be the only battlefield that still maintained at least some semblance of knightly chivalry. It had more than the ground at least. Crawling through mud and digging trenches.
I loathe airplanes. They're exceedingly difficult to withstand from the ground. And the engine noise.
She swallowed the complaints, not wanting to sound bitter. And she extends her arms over to her friend's back.
Relax. You don't need to fight them anymore. In fact, I'd wager you'll come to like traveling by plane in time.
Returns to the sea of grass rippling in the wind.
Corpses that lay yonder. Did Did you see them earlier?
No. Perhaps Charon had already buried them.
Most likely. He is an interesting fellow, if not strange.
And kind too. Without him, you and I would certainly have fought again at the graveyard. Oh, that reminds me.
Suddenly she bends down, rummaging in the horse like that.
What?
You threw a smoke grenade at me.
Hey!
They laugh as they race down the dirt road, feeling more like children than soldiers for the moment, however brief. They come to a halt before the windmill, its colossal gears interlocking and turning like the breath of a slumbering ancient giant. The slow clicking of the windmill becomes the only sound.
Marsha. Are you leaving?
No, I have plenty of free time today.
Not now. After the armistice. I know well that the Foundation has tasked you with keeping a watchful eye on me.
It's not exactly like that.
All is well. You may stay. So long as you do not lie. I shall even aid you should you require it. But do not attempt to persuade me to join the Foundation. I cannot abandon my family.
I know that. I'll be leaving after the armistice is officially signed.
It comes from the windmill.
Sounds like a horse to me.
Oh, huh?
A horse.
They cautiously approach the windmill's entrance. Itana moves ahead of Marsha, turning her body sideways and hardens into stone to give a ready push on the door. The war horse.
Wow, what a beauty!
A horse indeed. What brings it here?
Why is there a horse here? Something has to be going on. People then as now not to dream towards sharing. My dearest cousin Ladislaus, how oft thou art in my prayers. I trust with all my heart that Italy hath already begun to fear us home unto thee. I am told the folk there are warm of spirit and generous of hand. I can well believe thou hast found many a kindly friend upon thy path. Mary and I do not prepare for a journey into Austria. Do prepare. I don't know where I got not from. Mary and I do prepare for a journey into Austria, and our hearts are full of longing. For there lieth, and thou hast spake so oft, the very heart of new art. I yearn to lift mine eyes unto the golden tracery crowning the Secession building. But Marianne does dream of wandering through the galleries and lower shafts of the Rhino. Werkstatt? Pretty sure this was the building that was like constantly showing up during Vienna. We have set our minds also upon the Kostkutsch, Bishop von Erlach Great Baroque Church. Yeah, they say it's 19 stained glass window shiners jewels, and its nave holdeth a majesty not soon forgotten. Should any sketches from our travels serve thy studies, you would like me to send them forth? The password stored yet within me. Marianne telleth me ever of the new age dawning, of electrical light supplanting the gentle glow of candles, and of the darkness of our nights fading away. Yet, dear Ladislaus, I still feel the nearness of the old ways. These ancient machines have led many unsettled and without refuge. Soon they shall crave a quiet place wherein to kneel and seek God's comfort and counsel. Check it to make sure it's not an enemy stand. They're gonna open the door like a horse. They're gonna open the door and just get drop kicked by a gold ship. Then do I call to mind thy words, and my heart is moved, that our prayers must rise above the clamor of industry. And so do I begin to dream, with thee in my thoughts of a church for this new century, and yet still a haven for the soul. And though a cousin smiled at such fancies, so was have sown new imaginings in me, and I've begun to set them down in drawings. And we have two ways such a place would take 10, even 15 years, yet it comfort me to pursue thee by my side when the time cometh, even to bring our vision to life. Thou art ever in my thoughts and ever in my prayers. With all my love, Agnes, April 2nd, 1914. Also, wow. Sheesh. Yeah. This has been nothing but a story. And not that I'm complaining, but it's something I just realized right now. It's like, wait. I mean, this war had never begun. Nay.
Here, come on out. That's a good boy.
The host seemed to naturally gravitate to the knight, drooping his head to brush up against her.
Oh my, Marie. Look at his beautiful coat. Not even the colonels have such handsome companions.
I'm just saying, when are we getting the warhorse playable?
He seems to have taken a liking to you. Can you ride?
What sort of question is that, Marianne? You are talking to a knight.
Even though Saddle, she mounts the horse with ease.
Come on, take my hand. I'll give you a ride.
After a moment's hesitation, Cetino takes the offered hand and finds herself on the horse's back as well.
This feels perfect for a gallop, but I'm worried you might fall.
Let me off then. Enjoy it yourself.
What fun would that be? Come on, just hold on tight. Giddy up!
Hey!
I can't believe you don't know how to ride a horse, but I can teach you. Just think of them as oversized hunting dogs. I'll come find you after you move. How does that sound? Where will you be if you're not staying with your family?
Any Greek soldiers hiding in it?
Perhaps Paris? My mind is yet made. But wherever I am, I should like to open a clothing store.
Then you'd better choose a store name I'll recognize right
Ah,
away.
that's why she was going to the art
so
school.
Famous that it'll take no work to find you. Could you make a parade dress for me?
I have never before made such a dress, but I shall learn for you.
She's gonna be making Marsha's wedding dress for their own wedding.
Wow.
I'm calling it.
A parade dress tailor-made for me by a famous French fashion designer. It's like a dream come true.
This might be the first moment of true peace they felt since the war began. The horse grows tired. They dismount to let her warm and feed on the tall meadow grass.
What of you? How may I come into your contact? The Lord only knows where the Foundation will send you once this is ended.
You may be right. The fight against Manus Vindictae isn't over. But don't worry. I always find a way to get in touch with you.
I do not wish to judge your decision, but do all you can to stay alive, Marsha. Do not make a martyr of yourself.
Why the sudden sentimentality, Marie?
That sounds cute. That sounds cute as fuck. I'm sure somewhere out there there's like either a fanfic or a fan art of Sentinel making March's wedding dress, but for their own wedding.
If all this, when all this comes to an end one day, I hope to see you again.
Me too.
I will pray for you, though I am uncertain if my voice will be heard. I am nothing like Agnes. She is an angel descended from heaven. And I am.
The gargoyle keeps her eyes hidden in the shadow.
Never mind.
You don't tell me nothing bad happened. The communicator's noise follows the nibbling horse. It lifts its head and bolts into the distance.
Ah, there he goes.
She picked up the device. Again, it's an anonymous caller.
Marsha, we need you on the front immediately. I've already sent you the coordinates. Bring the gargoyle if she's willing.
What the fuck happened?
We'll meet soon enough.
What the fuck happened? I knew it was too good to be true. The armistice. History will remember this day. Half an hour earlier.
Yes, Herr Chancellor. The delegations have arrived in Montpellier. The armistice will be signed before dinner time. Understood. We will be sure to serve a simple but delicious dinner. And of course, all journalists granted entry will be carefully selected.
The judge hangs up the phone dryly and with full comment before checking the ceasefire memorandum once again.
No problems so far.
He picks up a fountain pen and sketches out his signature over and over again. Each leap of the pen is taken with utmost seriousness, unaware of the gravity it will soon hold. Another impatient wing, and the tip of his pen slips, leaving the letter O in a rather unsightly shape. The call isn't on his phone, it's the one on his assistant's desk. Which thankfully means it isn't his concern.
What are you waiting for, Friedrich? Pick up the phone already.
The assistant, buried in paperwork, fails to react to the ring.
Pick up the phone, you hear? Damn it! I still fail to understand why they would assign me a deaf sloth as an assistant. I'll have you fired the moment I set foot on the fatherland.
George stumbles over to the assistant's desk to scold him. Doting a lot, the assistant grabs the receiver.
That's more like it.
To George's surprise, the assistant then immediately puts the receiver down.
That was an awful racket, sir.
How dare you!
The man checks his watch, paying no mind to his superior.
I have more pressing matters to attend to. Yes, it's about time.
He stands up, picks up the receiver again, and hangs it up once more without a word.
What? Explain yourselves this instant!
Huh. I owe you no explanation, sir.
How could that be?
Come in.
You!
The assistant of a madness, isn't he? All attempts to reach the investigators sent to Hill 299 have failed. Chris puts his communicator down, pauses, and tries again, this time calling Hound. Only static replies.
No response either.
Chris watches the passing politicians with growing unease. They don't flinch under Chris' gaze. In fact, they don't seem to pay him any mind at all. Their limited time is devoted to the pressing matters of peace. Padawan exits a nearby building and makes his way to Kreis.
Sir, a new batch of counter-arcanum devices has been deployed, as instructed.
Good. Any contact from Meryl in the past 3 hours?
No. She's probably still on the front. There's a lot of celebrating going on out there.
Kreis tries the communicator once more, and this time calling a different squad member. Static.
Something's not right.
Oh! A shot wings out like a thunderbolt on a cloudless day. I was gonna pause it too, but let's see. Security forces watch into the streets, drawing anyone in Gallicus inside to safety. And CRI veterans fan out, searching for the gun's fire source.
What's the location? I saw them in that house. They're wearing black. I have to.
The young man begins a charge, only to be held back.
Get back here, Parabi. We need to get to the command post and inform all security staff to resume combat positions.
Yes, sir.
Finally, security regroups around the most heavy guarded buildings. They've done this sometimes, and it always confuses me as to why. They would have like a title for somebody until we know their name, and like occasionally, and like, but like for some strange reason, after we know their name, they still use like the title and not their name. Like Padawan is still officer, despite the fact we know his name. Across the street, a man in a black uniform exits George's makeshift office. Fuck. As he walks to the open, he is flanked by soldiers covered in pitch black.
Finally, no more hiding. The moment of truth has arrived.
He raises a hand, the soldiers around him stand at attention.
Leave a few of the Foundation lapdogs alive. I have something to say to those sanctimonious hypocrites. As for the rest, kill them all.
I'm trying to think what the fuck did I did to have Lost Souls here, and I legit can't remember. Oh, long here.
Just as what's been practiced.
I mean, it doesn't matter because something else exists anyways.
Many streams are
But
converging in
just
this
in case I
place.
need an extra unit. 3 stacks of protective facade. Now can we use the inflict reveal on self? After being attacked, okay.
It is here. I can hear it.
Comme la soleil le destin.
Tu peux la jeter maintenant. La charme doit parfum te stürmen.
Like they shot up your body when you were laying on the ground.
Freaking dumbass.
Huh. Neat.
It is here.
Dérive dans le flot de Sephiroth.
Ain't gonna do shit to me though, but
Comme
it's
la
neat.
soleil le destin.
That's the neat, like, his status.
The ripple stirred. A secret revealed.
Oh! Okay. I was like, isn't he like the fucking, like guy in charge of the, I guess soldiers that's shooting everything right now. I was like, why is there two? No, it's just a scout.
A glimpse.
Actually, hold on.
I can hear it. A glimpse beneath the veil.
And why not?
Mon officier n'est pas un capitaine.
Cet entour révèle les Sephiroth.
Tu peux la jeter maintenant, la charme d'opéra.
Go on. Kill me, you won't.
I'm losing my patience.
Ow. We can talk about it? We can talk about it, Smile?
What a tragedy. Périr dans le flot des Sephiroth.
Soffoca il sangue. Soffoca il sangue.
Get fucked.
The curtain has fallen.
The ceasefire signing descends into a bloody firefight.
Search every room. Leave no stone unturned.
Every few seconds, a heavy thud echoes as something limp crashes to the ground from above. Foundation security officer offer what resistance they can, the counter-arcanum devices they deploy, providing them with a moment's respite.
Oh, but keep that signing desk and the documents on it intact. It'll make for a great headline shot. Perfect for the front page of the papers. Now, bring her out.
Huh? The churches of management dictate carry out their orders in wordless lockstep. Human bodies in white and black rid of the streets. Moments later, two soldiers march a hostage and enter the empty street. Oh!
Quiet.
I was trying to think of like, I was like, is it a Meryl? The god, Marsha or Sentinel? And I was like, it can't be Marsha or Sentinel. They purposely ordered to go to the front lines, and they weren't. I don't think they have enough time to make it here, which makes it to and it can't be the god because she's also in the front lines. So I'm just like, who the hell is her? It's another officer. He hasn't turned officer, raises his hand and checks his watch.
Better late than never.
He strides forward as if he were participating in a triumphal parade. Stopping only a few short paces from the Foundation command post, so near that he can hear the flag fluttering in the wind.
All that endless searching, huh? Well, here we are. You finally caught us.
He spreads his arm wide like a showman.
You might ask, why must things end like this? Why must we kill one another? Do you want to know why? Because our pleas, our pain, our suffering were all ignored by you. Humans started this war, all these wars, and yet you hurled us, Arcanists, onto the front lines like cheap cannon fodder. You have created a world that despises us for our bloodlines and mocks us for our arcane skills. Yet you force us to use those very skills to fight the war machines you built. You humans have sown untold horrors in the name of conflicts created by your own hand. And still, you refuse us even a single scrap of bread in reward.
These are the lessons history has taught us. A history of arcanist suffering that must end.
He draws a pistol from his waist and toys with it.
So when I heard that arcanists were united, marching under the banner of a formidable army, I caught a glimpse of hope. In fact, it shone like never before. Foundation lapdogs, human scum, mark my words. This war has only just begun. From this era onward, the unjust reign of humanity shall be overturned. All arcanists from every era shall march under the banner of Manus Vindictae, until the ultimate, most glorious era arrives.
A bullet whips through his temple. The remaining soldiers drop where they stand.
Who did that?
Lapdogs, eh? Couldn't come up with anything more original?
The stray hound at last returns. He marches straight through to the command post. I think the fallen man has been taken off the corpse for good measure.
Command post clear now.
Oh, he looks cool. The door swings open, security staff cautiously scanning for trouble. Korea stands inside, waiting. Oh.
You're late, Yemalai.
Yomalai.
At least you're not dead.
Yomalai barks, his voice like his face carries a prominent smirk.
You won't always have someone around to cover your ass, Chris.
As always, Chris finds it easy to simply sidestep his insubordination.
What have you found?
Long story short, we're a step behind the Manus. They've got an army, launching an assault on the front lines as we speak. We're talking about a force the size of a traditional brigade, possibly even two. They're hiding out beneath Hill 299, and every one of their soldiers is an arcanist.
Ah, fuck.
Hill 299? Any news on Charles and Amanda?
He lets the swagger drop from his voice.
Yeah. They're both dead. But they did leave behind some critical info. Turns out Manus Vindictae's built a colossal, full-fledged underground fortress inside Hill 299. That's where all these Manus troops have been coming from. The ones here in the safe zone and the ones sent to eliminate the human soldiers at the front.
Did you carry out the other order?
Yeah. I've sent a request for reinforcements and your frontline contingency plan to headquarters. All available Foundation personnel in the region are moving towards the designated locations on the front.
Does that include us?
I haven't been able to make contact with her.
Here's not an unnecessary gesture of approval. There's nothing but Mel's radio silence, as if he had anticipated it all along.
You really gonna do this, huh? This so-called frontline contingency plan?
I don't think we have much choice.
How are we gonna deal with Hill 299? It came out of nowhere.
Every plan has its surprises. We'll deal with it. Follow me. We're going to the front lines. You can fill me in on the details on the way.
To be continued.
The lapdogs are barking again. Their masters remain quiet, for the most part. And you know why. But silence gives no orders. So the masters whistle. Just a pitch, no words. And so no words are heard. Only the baying of dogs.
You sound like a soldier I know.
How dare you? Do you think I should speak like some slick-talking veteran?
Oh, she's pissed.
I'd slit my throat myself if I so much as uttered a word akin to those devils. They're bastards, abominations, every last one of them. Please accept my apologies. Wounds are hard to heal when they are torn open time and time again.
A false dawn. Only the dead have seen the end of war. I can't tell who this is. Oh no, that might be Marsha. Never mind.
What's that sound?
Budaf has said about packing his things. Like many in the trenches, he doesn't have much, but his greatest treasure is a pile of manuscripts and notes. He lifts his head. A pale look glints behind his glasses.
What are you standing there for?
They're firing again.
So? Surely you're used to it by now.
No more trade becomes so familiar to them that its returns barely notice.
But isn't there supposed to be a ceasefire? I know, it isn't official yet, but there's no point in firing now, is there?
Eric draws in a sharp breath. A low, ominous whistle follows.
Geister! In Deckung!
All at once, the cry of the front erupts into fire and fury. The impact of the explosion shakes the trench lines in unyielding waves, the blast spraying mud and earth in every direction.
Damn! Is everyone gone mad? These are Alpensäcker. I thought they were supposed to be negotiating peace.
Why? Why are we fighting again?
Udal's paws are on the ground trying to find his baggage, which has been scattered in the blast. Clothes, notes, and cans are buried in loose dirt or carried off in the air.
No! Forget that rubbish! Get inside!
Eric forces the bespectacled soldier into a dugout and forces himself up to the parapet, peering over his periscope.
Scheiße! Scheiße! Who in the hell is attacking us?
I don't know. They're not even wearing blue. They're in all black.
Right. They're wearing masks. Can they even see through them?
The flank!
And scouts and ministers dash in every direction, alerting everyone they can reach of the attack.
I don't know who or what they are, but they're coming from our flank!
Verdammt nochmal!
A stray bullet shatters his periscope. He tosses the device down with a stream of curses. He grabs a messenger by the collar.
All men from the 2nd Company, assemble! Focus fire on enemies in black uniforms!
Huh? It's the first time I've seen 5 units. A 5-unit team.
Let us see what we will achieve together.
Time for treatment.
At least that I can remember.
Me? Is everyone else dead?
Just as what's been practiced countless times.
I'll go with Lorelei, why not?
Get in line. Up on the wall. 1, 2, 3.
What the hell do I use for her? I guess just that for now. Now you know what?
I'm no master of a teamwork.
Let's kill time together.
Where are our men?
This is all I could find. We've been caught off guard. Everyone's confused.
Snap out of it! Scheisse! Don't you see what we're dealing with here? Get to your positions, boys. Fire! You hear me? Fire! Send these Scheisskerle to hell!
Alright, let's do this. This. Actually, hold on. This. I can barely see this guy. Okay.
The music will speak.
Right.
So long lives this, and this gives power to thee.
Careful.
Pray, caught in your woven net.
I'm fine.
I'm losing my patience. Freaking dumbass.
Alright.
Get the wounded to me. Stand strong. The Foundation's reinforcements will arrive soon.
The Foundation?
We stand together as brothers in arms.
Alright.
Confrontation was
It is here. Dérive dans le flot des Sephiroth. Where it was. I believe in you.
The Bagua drowned on the Cyan Brick never warns about its changes.
Oh, these feelings!
The tremors of fate.
Get out of here.
There we go.
Sempre caro mi tu quest'ermo cole.
I'm good.
Dumbass.
Get fucked.
The music will speak. The bones will tell.
My sword sharp. Sterilize.
I mean, he should be dead
This is
either
no
way, so I'm not like
mistake
too
made by
worried.
men.
Oh!
Voilà donc succès.
Honestly, surprised it was Belle that did it.
Non la prophétie, mais par mes propres mains.
The forces saw bricks against the renewed defenses. But the black-clad soldiers seemed numb to the losses. They advanced in rigid order, stepping over the dead and dying.
Have they lost their minds? They just keep charging right into our gunfire.
Eric is down for the parapet to relay orders. In every direction he sees comrades lying wounded. Only yesterday they had begun to believe the fight was over, but the rattling barrage has shattered their dreams. A new war has begun.
Look, the mist. What the hell is going on?
Udaf hasn't reported back. Concerned, Eric begins to search the dim trenches for his friend, only to bump into a striking figure in a white uniform.
Are you the captain of the second company?
The man speaks with a gravity of command that Eric still has yet to find.
I am. You're with the Foundation?
Chris nods, articulating the battle at hand in an organized manner.
I am Kreis, the commander of the Foundation personnel stationed in Montpellier. This is an emergency situation. Manus Vindicte invaded the safe zone. We neutralized the threat there, but now they're on a mission to kill every human soldier on the front lines.
Every human soldier? You mean including those on the other side?
He struggles to find sense in the words. Chris pats the soldier turned captain with a firm and steady grip.
If you're willing to give up this position, follow me.
I couldn't give less of a damn about positions, but where are we going?
A nearby section of trench.
Anyone still standing? Help me clear this bunker.
The field medical wise in sync with the rest of the Foundation's team.
Doktor, Doktor, mein Bruder! Ist verwundet! Bitte!
Bring ihn zu mir.
The soldier hauls his wounded comrade to the makeshift aid station. The man's leg hangs limp, soaked in dark with blood.
Easy. Put him down here. I'll patch him up. Have you seen any other Foundation personnel?
I hope Rudolph makes it.
I saw one! A redhead!
Good. Go tell him we need medical supplies. They should have brought plenty from Montpellier.
Right away!
Next to them, another soldier clutches his thigh, gasping for breath. Only a moment passes before yet another man is carried in. Marsha makes a brief inspection and returns to the soldier with the injured thigh.
I'll stop the bleeding first.
What about him?
He's dead. Now, relax and try to stay with me.
He's dead? No!
Himmelhilf! It's over! I'm dead! I'm dead!
No, you're not. Not today, anyway.
His vision blurs. For a moment he thinks he sees a soldier in a grey and blue uniform.
Is that...
And he blacks out.
Update? Have you located Kreas?
He's somewhere in the trench. A soldier spotted him.
The man soon appears before them. With solemn deference, he announced the sniper he once pursued.
I didn't expect to run into...
Save the pleasantries.
The response is blunt.
Marsha made known to me the situation. The Foundation ought to have a sure plan, having requested me to join her. Speak then. What would you have me do?
Gareth adjusts his tone to match.
The frontline soldiers have little experience fighting enemies with arcane skills. If they stay here, it's only a matter of time until they fall to the Manus. I'm going to move them to a safer strategic position. However, enemy forces on Hill 299 have us pinned down in the trenches. Manus Vindictae has turned it into an underground fortress, housing an estimated 10,000 troops.
Oh,
they've even...
10,000?
They've even positioned artillery on the hillside. Retreating under that kind of fire would be a death sentence.
Eliminate the threat from Hill 299. Then withdraw the troops from the front. This is the Foundation's plan?
Not the Foundation's plan. Not yet, at least.
An icy restraint condenses in the man's eager eyes.
This is my course of action.
How do you intend to do this? Even with an army of 100,000 at your command, to take a fortified high ground under artillery fire is no surety.
I know. That's why I need your help.
Gareth stands solemn and sure, though he knows how absurd his request sounds.
Such an act is to walk into the valley of the shadow of death. What difference would be made if I lent my aid or withheld it?
If I recall correctly, gargoyles are insusceptible to poison gas.
That's correct. So?
So we may be able to take a subtler approach. Please, come with me. My subordinate will give you the details.
Are they gonna use poison gas on Manus Vindictae? You hear it, the low hum that comes before a great change. You must continue to arrive from across the globe concerning arcanes operating under Management Dictate. Complete list of names and locations can be found in the attached appendix. These individuals have been gathering in coordinate cells, the training evident. Given the efficiency and precision of the attacks against human military forces is no longer accurate to call them merely an organization. They are in effect an army. Each morning I open my field like 10,000 urgent messages claiming for my attention, which still more pleas for reinforcements. I've often been working without pause, fatigue, thought, even my anger. Nothing surprises me anymore. I'm in reports of skirmishes between warlords in the eastern territories. At times I am tempted to reply that they need a threat. East or west makes little difference. The entire world is leading to chaos. The contingency plan drafted by Chris has now been submitted to the committee for review. It addresses the escalating threat posed by Manus. Should they succeed in building a large-scale regular force, or if the attack continues to spread disorder, the proposal urges the Foundation to form its own standing military rather than rely on Xeno. Chris has fully claims it's the most efficient approach, recruiting and reorganizing both human and arcane soldiers already at the front. This is madness. Does he tend to make the Foundation a rival to every government on Earth? An entity viewed with still deeper suspicion? Chris has always been radical, but war elevates such voices. He shows no concern for how the world might react, arguing that we live in an age that the storm can erase at any moment. So we are not obliged to heed the protest. Only recently would such words have been unthinkable. The position is plain. If Management dictators open the wall, governments have no choice but to align with the Foundation. Yet we should follow his plan. We begin the most perilous of games. Yet should we follow his plan, we begin the most perilous of games. This marked the beginning of another tragedy. Be right back real quick. Alrighty. I am back. Alright. Give me a sec. Right. Gates of Hell. They race through the mud and debris.
How much longer?
About 10 more minutes at this pace. Maybe less if there's no interruptions.
What an optimist.
If there's anything more to say, they just keep moving until they leave the trench behind.
Take cover.
We dive into a shell crater. A bullet skips off the lip of earth in front of them, picking up wet clods of dirt.
Pin them down.
Oh, this early? Damn. I thought there's gonna be like a bit more a story before we do a battle. Let's hold on. I'm waiting because my thing oh, they good? We good? Okay, we're good, we're good, we're good.
Many streams are converging in this place.
What do y'all think he's doing right now? I'm playing the game, that's what I'm doing.
Prey, caught in the woven net.
It is here. Comme l'a scellé le destin.
Actually,
I can hear it. It is here.
I was like, I was debating whether or not to use the tuning to get another one of Belle's cards. But I was like, nah, that should be good.
A ripple stirred.
The fuck that gonna do? Kill me?
What a tragedy.
A glimpse beneath the veil.
Comme l'a scellé le destin.
Unfortunately, you're too slow.
Cette entour révèle les séphirotes. Fate has revealed itself to you. Voilà donc ceci. Attendre la fin. Non la prophétie.
Oh, sweet.
Mais par mes propres mains.
I actually really need the coins. A saving heart showcasing a judge from the chamber.
Threat neutralized.
Nice shot. Right, we've arrived.
Yama Live veers off to the side and drops into a stretch of abandoned trench. Sentinel falls close behind. Anytime before is sealed underground bunker. Yama Live stops a short distance from the entrance, pulling from his coat a bundle of explosive and a hastily drawn map.
Take these.
Without a word, he takes the key items for this suicide mission.
I'm surprised you agreed to this.
I have my reasons.
Sure. Let's go over the plan one more time. 2 of our investigators discovered a number of tunnels running under Hill 299. The one we've just arrived at leads directly to the Manus' ammunition depot.
Scroll up, boot up, Rivals of Ether 2. And then I'll scroll up.
After the war broke out, the manor sealed all accessible tunnels with poison gas. Judging by the bodies I found earlier, this gas can penetrate all existing gas masks. On the bright side, that means there aren't many guards in the tunnels. At least, that's what we think. Your goal is simple. Reach the ammunition depot, detonate the explosives, and destroy the fortress. After that, the Foundation will evacuate with the soldiers.
Good to know the Foundation's investigation bore some fruit.
Bill 299's so conspicuous that everyone just unconsciously overlooked it.
I'm prepared. You may leave now.
Alright. Good luck.
Man offers a wave. Only once Yamala's footsteps have faded into the distance, the sentinel opened the bunker door. While a red mist spills out. He folds her brow and takes a cautious sniff. Thankfully, as before, it has no effect on her. If from within she can hear something dragging, she's in a horse position at the door, waiting as a shadow shuffles into view. Go on! A grim figure warns from the toxic mech, but miss.
What are you doing here?
Karen drags the corpse out from the shelter and hods outside.
One war ends, and another begins. More lives will be claimed by their own kind.
You know how Rivals of Ether 2? Then in that case, I win. GG's.
I'm simply doing what I always do.
You knew of this tunnel.
Tunnel. I know nothing of it. The cloud of death hanging above this place. That is what led me here.
She knows better than to suspect him.
Cloud of death.
An ambiguous omen.
An omen? Tell me then, who will this cloud of death fall upon?
Death is impartial. It doesn't decide who will live and who will die.
But I can.
She breathes in the toxic air without concern.
I suggest you leave. Should this cloud not fall upon me, an explosion will soon obliterate Hill 299.
Do you intend to claim the lives of all the Manus Vindictae troops here?
Do you intend to stop me?
Bloody knuckles. He breathes for a moment as a sullen voice raged behind his mask.
I should leave. Time is pressing.
But as he turns, Karen's voice breaks through with sudden clarity.
I do not wish for such carnage to occur. Yet I am powerless to prevent it. But before you go, a word of warning. The war you've been fighting is, in fact, over. What lies before you is a conflict all its own, a much harsher path. You still have a chance to turn away from this and relieve yourself of the burdens placed upon you.
In view of the sufferers of this war, my burden is light. Harsh or not, I shall not waver from the path I have chosen.
You first set foot on the battlefield 5 years ago. What makes today different from that day?
I now know the true cause of the conflict, and I have seen the face of the true enemy. If I must sin to fulfill my sacrifice, then so be it.
Your willingness to suffer, your passion for sacrifice, it is beyond me. Perhaps you possess a wisdom beyond my comprehension. Yet, still, I feel a deep sadness for you. I am in no position to stop you from walking through the gates of hell.
I'm not gonna lie, for a brief moment, I was like, ain't no way we're gonna have to fight Kawan, aren't we? Thank God we're not. I don't know. I like Kawan. A practical result often hold more weight than following orders. 1 hour politics? Deep underground darkness reigns. At first she travels through cramped, unlit dark tunnels until she reaches a poured concrete door frame. Cold echo tells her she entered a wider space.
Le peuple qui marchait dans les ténèbres a vu une grande lumière. Ceux qui habitaient les pays de
Sometimes I
l'ombre
really
de la
wish I could
mort.
have a cat.
Sur eux, la lumière a resplendi.
She taps into the power of her Asian bloodline, her eyes adjusting rapidly to the pitch black. Yet she finds no comfort in seeing what's around her. Dark and vicious substances flow through the walls of the tunnel, like an endless mass of writhing insects. In a trance, they form some kind of unrecognizable symbols, shifting back and forth into chaotic shapes.
Blasphemy.
She has seen far more sinister abysses in her
The
time.
fortress center ought to be closer to the peak. But this path appears to be extending downward.
This is you're about to enter the final boss's room
Foundation's
vibe.
map says this is the route.
Plumes of gas tumble with the intruder's movements, stinking her
Not the
nostrils.
stench of rotting
Nostrils.
hay. Not garlic or onion either. This is a new kind of poison gas. Still, it has no effect on me.
Where art thou?
An ethereal voice drifts
Agnes.
down.
Dost thou hear me, Marie? I heareth not from thee.
You hear me not?
She looks up, seeing nothing but the vaulted ceiling. And his voice like a biting acid in her ears.
Where hast thou gone, Marie? I sense thou art somewhere deep below the earth, surrounded by that which I cannot clearly see.
Bodies lay scattered around me, Agnes. Many of them. They're Manus soldiers. It appears they attempted to flee through this tunnel but an hour ago.
He steps over debris.
Their superior blocked their way and loosed upon them this poison gas, killing his own men.
Bodies stare up at her from unblinking eyes.
What kind of enemy am I soon to face, Agnes?
Art thou afraid? Thou must have spoken much, Marie. I shall not leave thee. I am listening. Only I yet hear not thy voice. Dost thou recall the day we hid together in the catacombs of the manor? Thou said unto me, thou feared not the ghostly tales thy grandmother once spake. Thou saidst thou bore a devil more terrifying than any tale. But on that night thy breath did tremble. Thou art afraid.
That was not the thing of which I was afraid, Agnes.
Once again, she realizes the words cannot reach beyond the heavy rock above. In the depths of that pitch black void, something awakes, stretching out sharp black claws.
I worry for thee, Marie. The path that thou dost walk holdeth no light. I can feel thee growing ever more distant from me. Whatsoever it is, whatever thou dost wish to do, I know thou art determined to see it to its end. But I pray thee, make haste and come unto us soon, wilt thou? Jusqu'à ce moment-là, je prierai pour ton âme.
Waves of cold stone scrape above her skin as she raises herself for battle. Then begins her journey down. A brief lull between volleys, Yamalai returns to the trenches. Little trouble to find his commander in the sea of grey uniforms.
To summarize, your troops must stay in place for the time being. We made contact with the other side. They'll cooperate with you to create a fire network against the enemy.
Let's hope they do cooperate.
Manus Vindicte has waged war against all humankind. We must work together if we're to get through this.
Eric knocks his helmet with frustration as he leaves, staving against his orders, burdened by the lives placed in his care, wishing now more than ever that he was just a soldier again. Yamalai steps forward.
So, you're the commander too now, huh?
All I did was convince them to work with the Foundation.
But you don't represent the Foundation. Not without proper authorization for your plan.
The soldiers are desperate. I won't hesitate to do what I must to restore their home. What's the status on your mission?
The gargoyle's en route to the target location as we speak. Conservative estimates that she'll take another hour to get there.
Hound's voice comes out low and hoarse.
But who knows what she'll come up against. She might not make it.
Unusual for you to show compassion in such a moment.
It just brings back unpleasant memories. You know what I'm talking about, Chris.
Yeah, Wolfish grin returns to Hound's face, and Chris ignores it once more.
Then we'll wait one more hour. The Foundation's reinforcements will likely have arrived by then. Should it come to it, we will regroup and consider our next steps with them.
Huh. If there really are reinforcements, that is.
They're launching a second offensive! Hold your ground!
The Pirates were fighting, I guess, in the trenches, well, rather than in the tunnel with Sentinel. Oh, so wow, this is not what I want. There.
It's an honor to meet you.
Okay. Oh, no, talking scene. Okay. There you
I
are.
can hear it. It is here. Buried dans le flot des séphirotes.
Hold on.
I can hear it. A sword shot.
There we go.
It is here.
The bones will tell. The music will speak.
Mon officier n'est pas un capitaine. I know the man, and this is an alien city.
This is not a mistake made by man.
Go on, kill me. You won't. Oh, no.
I'm losing my patience.
Alright. I'm good.
Confrontation was never to my liking.
Comme la soleil le dérive dans le flot des séphirotes.
The music will speak.
Yeah, why not?
I believe in you.
The Bagua drowned on the sign brick never warns about its changes.
The overflow of the Sephiroth. A secret revealed.
Stay away from me.
Damn!
Sempre caro mi su quest'ermo cole.
I wasn't expecting that to just wipe out
Victory.
almost all of them. Jesus. George Osman just in the air, falling like black snow over the battlefield. Also just rear from another shockwave. Scattered across the trenches, they gripped their weapons tight, certain only of the coming battle. His index finger taps his rival's receiver with anticipation. He pulls out his communicator again and waits.
Finally.
The name Irene appears on screen.
Chris, are you still on the front?
Yes, Mr. Ironeye, but I don't think we can hold out much longer. Has the committee reached a decision?
Not yet. The debate is still ongoing. The Doves find your frontline contingency plan absurd. They disapprove of the political risks involved in taking control of various nations' armies. But I personally find it feasible. Just to be sure, do you have a clear understanding of your ultimate goal?
Take a deep silent breath. I'm not gonna lie. I thought Irene was going to be like not a villain, but an antagonist.
This war
doesn't
between
feel like
Manus
it.
Vindictae and the Foundation will only end once one of the two parties is completely destroyed. And I refuse to let it be the Foundation. If we're to prevail, the Foundation cannot rely on Xeno alone. We need more capable soldiers. Soldiers like these on the front lines.
Not to mention, considering what the fuck Igor and Mornir did, yeah, we probably shouldn't rely on Xeno anymore.
With the proper arrangements, we may be able to recruit them to our cause. We'd have a whole new army to fight Manus Vindictae.
But even if you manage to bring them all, say, 100,000 soldiers on board, it still won't be enough to sustain modern warfare.
This is about the bigger strategic picture, not just a single recruitment effort. I'm suggesting that the Foundation start canvassing all human armies, especially those under attack by the Manus.
Bigger strategic picture. What about the governments behind these armies? Have you considered how they might react?
It's about time they realize that the Foundation is their only hope. The
Getian?
last bastion for humanity to unite against their shared enemy.
Getian is basically my second
cannot take
hydrogen bomb.
responsibility for all the lives in this era or in any other. The storm is a near inevitability, and so too is the loss of many.
I was expecting, I was expecting that to do a lot of damage. I wasn't expecting it to wipe out damn near the entire enemy, the entire enemies.
Once it does come, the Manus won't hesitate to
I
drag
think
war
I might
into that
take
new
down
era, into any
two,
new era.
you know.
It's time the Foundation took action and built an army capable of crossing the storm.
And then Gideon decided to just Thanos snapped everybody. Watching the other end fall into a long silence.
Enact your plan, Kratos. As long as you're successful on your end, I will deal with the political obstacles in your way.
The call is cut. And Kratos exhales.
What next, sir?
The young soldier watches Kratos, waiting for orders with a dutiful stare. He casts a look towards Hill 299. The Manus Vindictae stronghold bristles with flashes of gunfire, yet to him it looks like as if it were a slumbering beast.
We stand our ground for an hour.
Where's the guard in all this? I just realized this. Meryl? I was like, we have not seen her. Brimstone and fire. Past the borders of bloodshed, boundaries, and comes to purity and corruption. Though Annie's voice has fanned, the sharp ringing in her ears remain.
What's that sound?
He casts more attention in the direction of the source of the sound. The darkness is silenced like a curtain. A shadow that shouldn't be there is lurking behind a piece of wreckage. He lies prone, using bloody fingers to scrawl erratic symbols across the ground. Intruder draws near. He was like, "What is this? Are you trying to build a submission?" I'm not. Reyes is though.
Oh, it's you.
You murderer! You murdered me! You murdered Colton! You murdered Organ too!
Is this like in her mind?
You devil! You murderous demon!
I have no qualms in doing so again.
The conjure black blood spreads across the ground.
Pathetic illusions.
Okay.
Incoming attack. From behind. From the right. From below. Right before me.
Oh, her eyes turn red. Butterfly claws clamp down on his soft neck with precision, pulling him up into midair. His hands clawing against the chokehold.
Let me go! Please!
He eases her grip of only for the length of a breath, yet the soldier seizes the moment for all he is worth, drawing a blade from his belt. She arrives at the land where the flower of death blooms. Corpses are strewn across the ground. A figure waits at the far end.
How many have you killed? Do you even keep count? Remember, they were all arcanists, like you.
Races of no matter.
So the killer does the killing, and the dead have no say at all. I like it.
Bullet whips through the officer's heart, a simple blunt retort. He steps forward, only to find the figure standing before her once again.
Haven't had enough?
Be gone. One day I shall personally deliver you to the fires of hell where you belong.
Oh, it sounds like you know who I am.
Do not think me deceived by your disguise. I am well aware that your taint has long been tangled in the blood of my family. Demon. Ladislas.
A devout cousin appears in the midst of this strange hell.
Dear cousin, I bring thee a final warning. Thou art but a step away from utter corruption. Thou hast killed many in the years past, and now thou dost stand at the edge of the abyss. Hast thou not understood the suffering endured by our fallen ancestors? Their conscience crumbled, their faith shattered, leaving naught but an insatiable thirst for blood. It paineth me to see thee walk that same wretched path.
The demon stands at the side with unhinged politeness, waiting until Ladislas has finished speaking before speaking again.
Well, don't blame me.
fuck? Its voice no longer seems to come from the body before her, but from some faraway place in the darkened sky.
Maria made this choice herself. Her hands have long been soaked in blood. And yet, she has never been troubled by that so-called guilt of yours. I've come to adore her for that.
Perhaps it is true that this path of carnage shall save many lives, but why? I pray must it be thee who walkest it? Our blood beareth an impurity like no other. To kill so many is to will thyself to the bottom of the abyss, never to return. The 10,000 thou art soon to kill. Consider, I pray, how many among them are innocent victims of deception and coercion. The weight of so many lives shall weigh upon thee in far greater measure than any sin thou hast yet borne. What good shall it profit thee to gain the whole world, yet forfeit thy soul?
Did I hear that right? Are you also calculating lives, Ladislas?
Oh, it got his ass.
No more of thy filthy words.
Oh, you silly, stubborn child.
The demon approaches Ladislas with sharp, graceful stabs. Oh, is he gonna die?
Oh, wicked demon!
His throat is seized in both hands.
No! Marie!
The demon releases his grip. Ladislas' body collapses among the other corpses. Sentinel watches the scene with a probing gaze.
I silenced the noisy fool for you, Mariam.
Such pantomime shall not move me. This Ladislas was not but an echo lingering in my mind. An illusion.
Oh, she fucking clocked it too.
I am your very nature. The core of your being.
The ground shakes and the bloody silence is shattered. The demon makes way for her, casting a grim smile at the gargoyle before turning his head to look around. As an army rumbles into view, strange sound of engines grow clearer as the armored vanguard grinds over mangled corpses.
Manus Vindicte. They finally noticed you.
The demon turns back, its back to Sentinel.
What a shame. They don't stand a chance against our ferocity. Do they, Mariam?
He grips her gun, neither joining the demon nor turning away. He presses a kiss to the cold receiver.
I have seen sinners forsake themselves in service of the devil. The land they trod upon yielded only bitter, cursed fruit. But the hour for repentance has long since passed.
Come with me.
I like how the T is an upside down cross.
Rains upon them, brimstone and fire.
Let's kill them all together.
Oh! Shit!
Oui, je m'en souviens maintenant. Dans le bureau de grand-mère, nous étions assis à ce côté, écoutant ces lectures lentes de Pascal et d'Augustin. Agnes,
Je me rappelle encore le parfum de chocolat chaud dans ta tasse. Mêlé de cannelle et de vanille. Timekeeper, it is good to see you. No, worry not. You have made no disturbance.
I think, and there's a bit of a hyperbole. I think she might have the longest entrance for this. It's a tie between like her and Beryl. Bloom also speaks a lot, but no one near to either of those two. Oh, what the fuck?
Many streams are converging in this place.
Shadow of War.
These things are pathetic. I could almost laugh. You'll rip their throats out, won't you, Marianne? Every last one of them.
Shut your mouth. A tank. Here.
Look at you, Marianne. So tiny and pitiful on the face of that monster. Will you make it out this time? Or will you crumble?
Cease your endless words.
Alright, let's see. What? Let's do it like this.
It is here. Dérive dans les flots des séparés lockdown.
Alright.
Tu peux la jeter maintenant, la charme d'Opéra Violence.
The overflow of the Sephira.
Oh, do not?
This
Huh.
is now.
Okay. Ow!
I'm losing my patience.
Fucking rude.
Time of repentance.
Damn!
A shot hit.
The shock rounds.
They have backup. My sight shall unveil the hidden.
Actually, I actually might just go be like, fuck it, and just get bell cards.
Target lockdown.
I can hear it. Comme l'a scellé le destin, dérive dans le flot des séphirotes.
By God's grace.
Mon officier n'est pas un capitaine.
The fuck? I'm not worried about this guy. The fuck he's gonna do? Kill me? Yeah, right.
The ripple stir.
Ow.
My patience.
The enemies of peace shall be stamped out. A shot hit. Mutilation.
Freaking dumbass.
I do not have any insult cards. Let's fix that.
It is here. I can hear it.
A glimpse beneath the veil.
Yeah, let's use this for to know. I haven't used it in like I don't think in any of her battles except like one maybe.
En tout révèle les séphirotes.
Well, that was easy. Unfortunately,
It's already over.
Beryl.
Marsha?
Marcia stands beneath the windmill, her black horse pacing idly in the grass.
I don't think I'll ever forget this windmill. The calm of this field.
can't believe I didn't appreciate how peaceful this place was the first time I came here.
She closed her eyes and breathed in the sweet scent of the meadow.
Perhaps it's because the land was quiet, just like our lives once were. And back then, we thought everything would be peaceful again once the war was over.
I'm sorry.
Why? There's no need to apologize.
I was nigh on killing you. No. In a way, I did kill you. Just as I've killed so many others.
It's not our fault. None of this is.
You may have granted me your forgiveness, but those who have forever lost their lives due to my actions, I shall never have the chance nor the right to earn theirs.
Are we back? I think we might be back, question mark. Hopefully we are Smile. Hold on, let me... Okay, it looks like we're back. I'm not dropping any frames, it looks like. Fucking... Alright. I saw something on OBS and I was like, motherfucker, this shit better not drop again. It looks good though. It looks good though. Looks good. That's good. That's good. That's good. Alright. So now, okay, let's keep going. Much of seeds add injustice.
Perhaps when peace finally comes.
A gust carries her voice away. Hold on. Why is it like this? Why is it disconnecting here? There's like nothing going on here. Hold on. I'm still looking at the... Okay. It's happening every time I'm moving the fucking... I'm advancing the scene. I'm gonna do something real quick. Hold on. Hold on, give me a sec while I do this. Give me 1 second. Y'all don't hear anything because I just exited out of the game. I'm just checking for something real quick. Why is it? Oh my. I have no idea why it keeps dropping frames. Like, it was good for most of the stream, and then just right now it decided to just shit itself. What be causing it? I'm gonna wait a minute. Okay, yeah, it does not want to go through. It does not want to work. It keeps fucking having issues. Hold on, I'm checking through real quick. I really need to. I actually might need. I actually might need to call it here. God fucking damn it. Yeah, it does not want to get better. Give me a sec. Yeah, I actually might need to just end the stream because my internet's not getting better. Oh, yo, Rexa, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the raid. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to end stream because I'm having a lot of uh network issues. And nothing I do is fixing it. Hmm. Yes, thank you for the raid. But unfortunately, I'm gonna have to end the stream because I'm having network issues. So I'm very, very sorry. All good, all good. Uh, Let me see. Yeah, I'm gonna have to end stream. Alright. Yeah, okay. So, before I go, Flossie, thank you for the follow. In that case, I shall be sending y'all over to Midai Shishio. So, again, sorry for not being able to stream, but I'm having OBS issues, so they're also playing with us. They're playing the latest chapter, so go ahead and give them a follow. Bye bye.